Welcome, Amalga-Maniacs, to your very next installment of Amalga-Show and Tell. An action figure and collectibles open-up show where we like to open up stuff and share what we think about the items, whether or not we think you should buy them, or whether or not they're, up to stuff as far as posability and accessories, things of those natures. We're also just huge nerds and like this kind of stuff, so we kind of just open up stuff and go over what we like about it, what we don't like about it, add stuff to our collection, and give away. We give away stuff. Every single month, we give away at least one action figure for Action Figure of the Month. We also give away prizes for first, second, and third place for those that like to show off some of their favorite collectibles and items and awesome pop culture stuff that they like to show off. Clothes, vehicles. We've had a little bit of everything here in Show and Tell. So if it's cool to you and it's pop culture or nerdy, you want to show it off, you can be entered automatically to win. We also have Showing Off, a segment of our show where we like to show off some of our own personal collection, some of the stuff that we like to collect and have cultivated over time, things that we aspire to collect, things of that nature. This show, we have a lot of open-ups. We're going to be building an action figure on the show. We're going to be doing a Build-A-Figure. Also, we have lots of DC open-ups as well. Some cool stuff to show off. I am the boy wonderful Ian Wallace. This is the Teen Wonder My Life Wallace. We are your hosts for this show. Starting off, I think we're going to get into showing off. Yeah?
Yeah.
Wait. All right, showing off. You want to go first this time, or you want me to go first?
You go first.
All right. I dug in the crates a little bit and pulled out some of my favorite. One of the things I love to collect. I'm a huge Marvel Comics nerd and DC Comics nerd, but I bought my Marvel Comics Collector's Series cards. This showing off just to show you guys off a couple of pages. Some of my favorite Marvel superheroes, some of your favorite Marvel superheroes. I spent years collecting these. I actually lost my first collection of these in a move, so unfortunately I moved and I wasn't able to procure them back. So I ended up losing the entire series of these. But I do have the completed series with all the holograms, which I thought was cool. And any real comic head that knows anything about collecting back in the day knows about these cards. So just wanted to kind of show off some of my Marvel collector's cards, first and second series. Some really dope down the memory lane for anybody who's had these cards or aspires to collect them or knows about them, knows how cool they are. Some of your favorite heroes and villains and weapons and holograms of both. So if you're not into collecting them, you should be. Definitely get into them. They're pretty hard to find nowadays, but there are ways of getting your hands on them. So that's my showing off item. You can go ahead and do yours.
I got Batman 440, 441, and 442, A Lonely Place of Dying.
Which was the storyline that ended up introducing Tim Drake, which you have the first appearance of Tim Drake, which was a part of that story as well, hanging up on your wall. Definitely one of my favorite Batman stories, and it was a cool intro to a cool character. It's pretty dope that you brought those out. That's kind of awesome. Looking forward to seeing the value of your first appearance of Tim Drake. We got to look that up and see how much that's worth. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure it's increased in value. So that's our showing off section of Show and Tell. All right, our favorite part of the show. Open-ups. This show, we have lots of DC action figures. I think we're going to start off with the DC action figures, open up the McFarlanes, and then do our Build-A-Figure. What do you think?
Yeah.
All right. Normally, we kind of just open up these items in front of you, but knowing that they make a lot of noise, the boxes and everything, we've added some music and opened up the items at super speed for you, so you get to enjoy while we're doing that, and then we'll show off each item after we open them up and tell you a little bit about them. You want to grab your first action figure? Alright, so we're going to be opening up.
I'm opening up John Stewart, Green Lantern.
McFarlane Toys. And I'm going to be opening up Dr. Fate from McFarlane Toys. Alright, ready? Super speed. Okay, we have opened up our first action figures. McFarlane Toys, Dr. Fate and Jon Stewart. I gotta say, I love the McFarlane toys as far as how they look. They're sculpted beautifully, painted ridiculously well. Obviously, you guys are going to get plenty of side views, front views of these action figures as you're listening to us talk about them. Definitely great on the posability, at least 30 points of articulation. Head, ankle swivels, toe swivels, wrist swivels. This very articulate action figures. I'm not thrilled about this scaling. I think they could have brought them down about 1.5 inches, maybe 1 inch. I could see that they're starting to make them a little bit smaller in size, which I think is great. But the McFarlane toys overall are pretty bulky. Other than that, I got absolutely no complaints, except for more accessories. I feel like Dr. Fate should have came with some magic accessories, maybe a change of hands, maybe a head without the helmet. That would have been dope. But again, I don't run the the R&D department over there at McFarlane Toys, but definitely a dope action figure. Glad to have him in my collection. Been a while since they've even made a Dr. Fate, so shout out to McFarlane Arts for that. I'm really happy. Came with a flight stand, which is really cool. And I love that they come with these collectible cards, which I will be throwing into my collection as well. I've collected all the ones from the action figures I've gotten so far, so looking forward to putting that in the collection. What about you?
I opened Jon Stewart. Comes with a backpack or whatever this is.
Yeah, I guess it goes to the gun that he comes with.
I think this comes off too, this one.
Yeah, that's part of his constructions.
And he also comes with a minigun,
which is pretty cool. Jon Stewart always has dope Green Lantern constructions and forms. I always thought he had a really creative way of doing it. Again, I love the way they look. Could have came with a little bit more effects, especially with being a Green Lantern. That would have been dope to have a couple of more big green boxing glove or something. I don't know, whatever.
It's also hard to
conjure.
Get this into his hands. Like, look at the way his hands are.
Yeah.
And it didn't come with any extra hands too, so.
Yeah, some extra hands and more accessories would definitely make these figures that much more better. But for what they're worth, definitely dope action figures. Glad to have them. And we will move on to our next open up. Really excited for this one. Who are you going to be opening up?
Nightwing.
Death of the Family Nightwing, where he's been Jokerized. I think that's a pretty cool look for our hero. I'm going to be opening up none other than Gorilla Grodd. I can't wait to get this thing open. So you ready? All right, super speed. All right. Gorilla Grodd and the Jokerized Nightwing. McFarlane Toys. I got nothing bad to say about this Gorilla Grodd. He's definitely going to be posed somewhere in my house. I think it's an amazingly sculpted and painted figure. I love the Injustice armor on him. Anytime Grodd has any kind of armor on, it's always archaic and pretty dope looking. Can't wait to pose him a little bit. This one I think is a little less posable than I would have liked. I would have thought with him being a gorilla, they would have made him a lot more posable, but it seems like he's a little... definitely 30 points of articulation easily, but it just seems like he's not as posable as I thought a gorilla character might be. But again, the armor and the different sculpting, the way they sculpted him, definitely I could see how that takes away with it. Has a waist swivel, arm swivel, shoulder and legs and ankle swivels, which I can't wait to get into as far as the posability, and you'll be seeing pictures as we're talking about these guys right now. Overall, a dope figure. I can't really say it's not a bad figure at all. I can't wait to pose him up and see what he looks like with the rest of my collection. What about you?
It's not really much to it. I mean, you could take the
the batons out, yeah.
And it seems like there's a little spot you can put in the back.
Okay, that's pretty cool. It's like the regular Nightwing. Pretty much a repaint of the regular Nightwing figure with a Joker face. That's pretty much what this is, which I don't hate it. Again, I think for a very agile character like Nightwing, the posability could have been a lot better. But Again, we'll see what the future of McFarlane Toys brings us. For right now, I'm very happy with this Gorilla Grodd and the Jokerized Nightwing. Yeah, I know.
Nightwing.
All right, so we're going to get on to the next open up. We have a lot more to go, so let's get into our next open up. Who you got?
Batman Beyond.
He's going to be opening up Terry McGinnis Batman Beyond. I'm going to be opening up Etrigan the Demon.
I used to love this show.
Ready?
Yeah.
Super. All right. Etrigan the Demon, definitely a left field character. I would have never thought in a million years they would have made an Etrigan character. I love the fact that they did. Would have liked the cloth cape better than the rubber one, but again, I got no complaints outside of more accessories, more hands and heads would have been dope. Some flame accessories would have been nice with this character, but 30 points of articulation, beautifully sculpted and painted. Cannot complain. There are some variants of this one I've seen so far. I'd love to see what some of those look like. If you guys have any of them, definitely post them in the comments. Ankle, foot, leg, knee joints, everything is here. Shoulder, elbows, everything's here. Again, beautifully sculpted and painted character. Cannot wait to show you the poses of this guy. I think that's going to be a all in all awesome time posing him around. Etrigan the Demon. Who you got?
There's not much to him either. He came with some extra accessories, and he can pull out his little wings.
Okay.
Which is really cool.
That's pretty dope. And he came with some flight accessories and some extra hands, so let's like to see how those go. No batarangs with this one. I thought was kind of weird. He had
one red batarang. Yeah, right.
Oh, he did have one. Okay, cool. All right. Well, at least he did come up with one batarang. That's good enough. So it's pretty awesome. Etrigan the Demon and Batman Beyond. We're gonna go to our. No, we're actually going to get into our Build-A-Figure now. We've already finished all our DC open-ups, so we're going to get into our Build-A-Figure. We're just going to open up all of them at super speed and then build a guy and then show them off that way. So that way you guys don't have to wait in between each one. We'll just talk about them as we pull them out. So we're going to be opening up and building the Watcher from the Marvel What If series. So we're going to be opening up the Marvel What If characters and then building the Watcher at super speed for you guys. Be back in 2 seconds. Okay, we have opened up all of our. We still have one or two more open ups to do after this, but we have opened up all of the Marvel Legends What If line. So we'll show those off, and then we'll build the Watcher. First up for me is Peggy, Super Peggy, or Peggy Agent Carter, or Captain Britain, or whatever you want to call her. I call her Uber Peggy. Love this action figure. Thought it was really dope in the What If series. Can't wait to pose her and get some good poses with her. And the movie Steve Rogers, I'm going to pose them together. I think that would be a dope team up as well. Excellent posability. She looks amazing. The paint's beautiful. Marvel Legends, it can't get any better as far as 6-inch action figure. Love it. Absolutely love it. Who you got?
I have
Zombie Captain America.
Zombie Captain America. Comes with a shield, and I'm assuming you could just put it in because it has like the little inserts for the arm.
Oh, nice.
And then
that was from the What If Marvel series on TV on Disney Plus. That was a pretty dope episode with the zombies. And we have T'Challa Star-Lord. Was not a fan of this blend. I didn't understand why they would make T'Challa Star-Lord. I like him a lot better as a Black Panther, but it was a What If story. Ended up being pretty cool, and I like the fact that they had Chadwick Boseman in the episode. That was kind of awesome. But yeah, all in all, awesome action figure. Love the way it looks. Definitely has a likeness to Chadwick Boseman. And it comes with the helmeted head as well and some blasters. So gonna get some dope poses with this action figure. Who you got?
Up next, I have Doctor Strange. Well, evil version.
Yeah, the Sorcerer Supreme Doctor Strange, which I thought was pretty dope. Excellent character. Love Benedict Cumberbatch in that role in a general sense. Love him as the good doctor. Love that it comes with the Time Stone effects. That's going to be pretty cool. Next up is Zombie Chaser or Zombie Fighter Spider-Man, which I thought I don't remember him being in the What If lines. I guess I got to go back and watch that again. I don't remember.
Neither do I.
Yeah, him being in here, but he's obviously a character. So Zombie Fighter Peter Parker, which he comes with a Doctor Strange cloak. Definitely gonna have to rewatch the What If series. I don't remember him being in there, but I want to rewatch it just to see his involvement. Love the repaints. I love the battle damage to the suit, and I love the fact that they went with the Avenger suit with the Tom Holland look. That's pretty dope. Definitely a dope Spidey. Comes with a Spidey head and some fists, so we're gonna pose him and see how that goes as well. Your What If Spider-Man.
I have Nebula
From the What If series. She was one of the Reavers, I think, or Ravengers in the What If Star-Lord was T'Challa show. Pretty dope. Love that they included her in here. This is my first Nebula action figure, so it's a pretty dope grab to have in there.
The gun fits in the holster like perfectly.
That's awesome. So we're going to get some awesome builds with these characters. You're going to be checking them out pretty soon. So now I'm going to put together the Watcher. I'm going to do that at super speed for you guys real quick, and then we're going to get into our last open-ups and then our prizes. Okay, and there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Uatu, the Watcher. Definitely a cool Build-A-Figure. Someone I definitely am glad to be adding to my Build-A-Figures. He's a little weird putting together for a Build-A-Figure, but I guess the way he's crafted and built, you can't really expect much less. Cannot wait to show you guys pictures of this dude. He is an awesome action figure. If you don't have him, I definitely recommend getting your hands on him. Definitely a notch in the belt for any Marvel Legends collector. So there you have it, Uatu, the Watcher. My last two open-ups. I'm going to ask you to open up this one if you don't mind. And I'm going to open up this one. So we're going to cut to super speed, open these last two up, and then show them off and talk a little bit about them. There's a knife. Okay, our last two open-ups. One of these is actually, I'm really, really glad. Not a big fan of Deadpool, but the retro Deadpool that came out on the retro card had a lot of dope accessories, and I do not have a regular red and blue Deadpool, or red and black. I think he would be in the comics. So I thought it would be awesome if I had one. So we definitely decided to embark on purchasing one, and I now have one, a Deadpool action figure. The Marvel retro Deadpool retro card comes with the Rob Liefeld pouches, which I thought was really dope. Definitely a solid nod to the 90s version of Deadpool. Absolutely love him. An amazing character. I love the way he looks. He comes with some katanas, and he comes with some guns. They definitely went all out with this action figure. A couple of extra hands and heads wouldn't have been bad, but all in all, an amazing action figure. I cannot wait to pose him. I got a really cool idea with him and a couple other figures that are notably in line and in league with him, so be looking out for that. You're going to be seeing some Deadpool poses with some very familiar figures. Who'd you end up opening up?
I opened up Roadblock from G.I. Joe.
Yeah, the G.I. Joe Classifieds Roadblock. Definitely an exquisite figure.
He has a little knife in his chest.
Love the way he works. Yeah, the Hasbro Classifieds, the G.I. Joe Classifieds, come with all kind of dope holsters, and I love the way that the knife goes in the little sheath there, and the guns even come with magazines. I love the accessorizing that they do with their action figures. Could do with some more heads and hands, but definitely no complaints as it relates to the G.I. Joe Classified series. Definitely, hands down, one of my favorite series that is out right now, easily. So, shout out to the Hasbro G.I. Joe action figures. Definitely some of the better action figures that are coming out of recent. And Marvel Legends. So that does it for our open-ups for this show. We're going to get to the next portion of the show, which is your favorite part, prizes. Okay, winners from last week. We're going to call winners from last week and then show off prizes for this next month, correct? All right, so go ahead. We're going to go to the wheel of names, and you're going to pick 3 winners.
First place prize.
Okay, who do we got?
Luis Rodriguez Jr.
Congratulations, Luis Rodriguez Jr. You'll be walking away with first place prize. All right, let's go second place. All right, who we got?
Rachel Leiter.
Rachel Leiter, you're going to be walking away with second place prize. Congratulations. And on to the third.
Kenneth Wesley Johnson Jr.
Kenneth Wesley Johnson Jr. You're going to walk away with third place prize. Congratulations to all of our winners, and we can't wait to see you guys on the next post. Please participate in the next month's post. Show us your stuff, and we will give you some stuff. And for action figure of the month for last month, we are going to be giving that away to Jeffrey Mendoza. Not just for being an all-around awesome practitioner, but also for, showing your stuff off. He's been a patron of Show and Tell for quite some time now, ever since he's been a member of the group. So shout out to Jeffrey Mendoza. Thanks for showing us your stuff, and we're going to be really looking forward to sending you action figure of the month for last month. Congratulations. Prizes for this month. I'm actually kind of excited about this. I couldn't wait to show off action figure of the month for next month, so we're going to start off actually with that, if you don't mind. Okay, we actually shout out to the good people at Who Dares Wins. We actually took a Who Dares Wins battle and got both of the action figures for it, and decided we were going to give away both of those action figures for next month's Show and Tell. Now, this month's Show and Tell, we won't be doing the drawing until the middle of February. We're actually going to be taking the hiatus for January, and our first show will be in February. So for the February drawing, and all the people who will be participating in the Show and Tell posts that we're posting for this show, you will be getting chosen in February for the prizes. So action figure of the month next month is going to be T'Chaka versus Thomas Wayne, which we always thought was a dope Who Dares Wins battle. Says a lot. It's you're going to be getting both these action figures for action figure of the month, and along with them we have a fried pie variant of the Black Panther #1 comic, and we also have a Year of the Villain. The most dangerous summer event starts here. You'll be getting a Year of the Villain #1 from DC Comics. And also we're going to throw in some Avengers tattoos. I thought that was pretty cool. We had some extra Avengers tattoos, so we're going to be throwing that in with action figure of the month next month. So all you have to do, what do we have to do in order to win action figure of the month?
Just comment on other people's posts, be positive, post, share your own stuff.
Be an overall awesome human being. Go a little above and beyond as far as showing your stuff off and participating on other people's posts, and you will automatically be entered to be recipient of the action figure of the month. You can grab first place. Show off first place.
First place prize is
Superman pin. We're going to be giving that away. Says R.I.P. I saw the Kryptonian. So this is from the 90s. Anyone who remembers when Superman died, that we have the pins from the 90s. We're going to be giving that away for first place prize.
We have the Uncanny X-Men #264.
So that's going to be also going into first place prize for next month.
We also have Dr. Fate #2.
And that will also be going into first place for next month. So for first place, all you have to do is just show your stuff. Show us your stuff. We will give you some stuff. It's very simple, very easy. Anything pop culture, anything nerd, clothing, anything that's awesome, show us off in the comments, and you're automatically entered to win.
And the last thing for first place is a zombie Captain America.
We opened up one on the show. We figured it would be kind of cool. This is a pretty obscure character. We thought everybody would like this one, so there we go. Zombie Captain America for first place prize. Second place prize. We're going to be giving away the Marvel's Most Wanted Thunderbolts #30. And we're going to be giving away a Hammerhead, a James Bond adventure, which I thought was pretty cool by Dynamite Comics. So that's second place prize. And third place prize
is number 1, Hawkworld.
Okay, remember, all you have to do is show us your stuff. We'll give you some stuff for all the other, for first, second, and third place prize. Just simply take some pictures of your stuff or download some pictures of your stuff and show them in the post, and you are automatically entered for Action Figure of the Month. You have to go a little far above and beyond, comment on other people's posts, be an all-around awesome human being. Just do those little extra things that make you stand out, and you will be automatically entered to win Action Figure of the Month. Thank you all for hanging out with us and going through the Open Up Show with us. We can't wait to see you in the next month. Everyone, we hope everyone has a happy and safe and productive holidays. This show will be airing right as Christmas is happening, and so for the New Year's as well. Since we won't be seeing you guys, have a happy holidays, and everybody be safe and have a good time. And we will see you guys in February for our first show of the year. So from the Teen Wonder My Life Wallace and the Boy Wonderful My Life Wallace, from the Teen Wonder My Life Wallace and the Boy Wonderful Ian Wallace, this is us from us to yours, saying happy holidays and have a great end of the year, and I will see you next year.